So hey, we figured our way out. I think we already said that.
Yeah.
We did the ladybug thing.
I gave the regards to the ladybug.
Now you have to tell Yeti hello. Wherever that is.
So I want him with the adamant fist.
So no, they could do that a trilogy where like the first film was about Palpatine when he was young, right? When he was younger, before he got into stuff. That would explain it like when he was young.
Because obviously he would be a Padawan at some point. Because back then, any child who was lovely.
I didn't mean to hit it.
Any child who was force sensitive was taken in by the Jedi.
So yeah, it would be.
So at some point, I believe he was a Jedi.
So yeah, he had. So like the first one could be when he was taken in, like the beginning of his story. Second film could be where similar like to Anakin, where he got up to. He probably would have had to been a Jedi Knight at first, and then.
Obviously, it would have to be, or no, maybe he got taken in by the Sith because he always talked about like.
Yeah, maybe
Sith teachings and whatnot.
Maybe he like started as a teachings of the Jedi, and then just like the Sith one, like I guess corrupted him or something. That could be the second film, and the third film, the next one, part of the trilogy, could be where
how he got into the Senate and whatnot,
and how he fully became evil. And this could also talk about a bit about
Alright, so I can finally get rid of the ice staff and move on to the oak staff.
I forgot his name already. Count Dooku. We could actually learn out in that movie. In the third film, could learn how he turned and all that stuff.
Yeah.
What caused him to do that?
And then I would also like a film about Yoda.
Yeah.
A trilogy, or a TV show.
Or a frickin' mini-series, I don't know. Just something that explains his race. Or unless his race is...
Like what planet he comes from, what race he is, and what he was like as a young Jedi.
Like, I mean, they have one called the sequel trilogy is basically the Skywalker trilogy, to be honest.
Yeah, and then...
Even though the main character is a Palpatine.
Well, it's all about Skywalkers, pretty much. Because first is Anakin, then Luke, and then it's more Kylo Ren is the Skywalker of that, but it's still about Rey and Kylo Ren. So
this one would be something about Palpatine. Maybe it could be like, what would you name the first? Like the first one would be based on when he started as like a Padawan stuff. It'd be like I don't know what you would name that actually.
I know for the last one it would be Rise of the Dark Side or something like that.
They already have that, I think.
They do? No, they have Rise of the Sith.
Or it could be just be like, maybe the Rise of the Dark Side. That would make sense. The second one would be called Do It.
They would all just be called. One would be called. No, the third one would be called Unlimited Power. The second one would be called Do It, and the first one.
I love democracy.
Or Ironic.
Ironic. Yeah. It just has his face on each one. I'd still see it if those were the titles. I'd buy the frickin' box set and post it on the wall. But anyway, yeah, that one would definitely be Rise of the Dark Side. The second one could be. The second one could be
Doesn't need to learn anything from that. Can he learn from the Coral Ring? Oh, he already did. So yeah, I'll put that on her for now then. All right, so I don't need to go there. Oh boy.
No, the third one could be called Rise of Palpatine.
Yeah, Rise of Palpatine, yeah.
And the third one could be the Dark Side Exploration. No. That one would be Rise of the Dark Side.
No, the second one would be called Rise of Sidious.
Yeah.
And the first one would be called something with Palpatine, because it'd be like his beginnings.
Palpatine beginnings. Or it'd be called like
Origin of the Sith, maybe?
Origin of Sidious.
Yeah.
Sidious.
Origin of Sidious, Rise of Sidious, and then
The Rise of Palpatine.
no.
Or that should be the Rise
Rise
of
of
the
the Sith. Or Rise of the Dark Side, yeah.
Yeah.
And fire again. You had hoped.
But to be honest, I think his thing would be better of as a series than its movie.
I could see it being a series or movies, honestly.
The reason why I don't know about a movie is like who would be the main bad guys of all three movies? Because all three movies have like a climactic part of the movie at the very end, and I don't know.
They wouldn't be bad guys. It would be, he would be the bad guy, and technically the antagonist would be the good guys.
Well, the first movie wouldn't be like that.
No, the first movie would probably just be about him growing up.
Maybe.
Kind of like how the first movie was more so about Anakin growing up.
Though the main, I guess you can, antagonist was
Oh, this is probably gonna kill it. Oops.
what do you call it?
Oh no, it didn't. Cool. Eat it.
You can't
yeah.
eat them, remember?
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, just kill it.
What was it? Darth Maul was technically the main antagonist of the first film, episode 1. The problem is having these backstories as movies would have to change the order, because episode 1 would no longer be episode 1.
Yeah, but they already did that with the prequels.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because the prequels are the changed order. Because the prequels came out before the original, or after the original.
Oh yeah, they weren't called episode. They were just called Star Wars.
And
then
Disney Plus puts them in the correct episodic order anyway.
Yeah. Well, what was the rumor one that you were talking about though?
Revan. They were gonna do a movie about him.
Where does his story take place?
Way in the past.
Like before,
way in the past.
Is it before Palpatine?
It's like hundreds of years, maybe even thousands of years before then. It takes place during the Jedi Mandalorian Wars.
Oh.
The starting of that, actually. Because he's born before then, and he's a Jedi Knight during the Wars. And then, part of his story takes place after the Wars, too. Back when because the Sith become a thing. Well, they're already a thing, but they come back into a little bit of power because he becomes a Sith.
Oh.
And then, yeah, his story is a bit complicated. They would probably do 3 movies for it. The first movie would be about him as a Jedi fighting in the Mandalorian Wars.
Yeah,
And then the second movie would be him about a Sith, and then the third movie would be his redemption movie.
If it's thousands of years, they could even talk about Yoda as being young. I think Yoda would have been around there.
No, even Yoda wasn't around back then.
This has to be around before even the person who trained Palpatine.
Yep, it's way back before the Sith were even... Well, the Sith were still called the Sith, but like the Jedi Council was held on like a different planet. Yeah, Coruscant wasn't even a planet back then. I don't think that anyone really knew about.
Well,
because the Jedi Council was on Dantooine. I've seen that. Isn't that an older meme?
I'm not sure. Might be. Do you know where to go?
I think I gotta get through. Well, maybe just say here.
Do you think we should get the guide? Oh.
Well, I think I found where I need to go.
On accident.
This road leads to a dead end.
Who's... Both of them?
Oh, there's a little owl. Oh, there's a bunch of owls. Well, says that road leads to a dead end, so I think that's a lie.
Enemy. Why does it do that? Whoa.
That's a giant fat owl.
Wait, do you have to fight it?
Yes. It would be different music if I didn't. Wow, it's weak. If Vivi did 100 and something damage, that thing's wimpy.
What is it doing?
Zemzalet, Rainbow Wind.
You gonna try and eat it?
If he doesn't kill it. Oh, that didn't kill it. Now I'm kind of scared.
How much damage? How much health it has? Arrow?
Yeah, that's a wind attack. I don't think it will kill him. No. Alright, let's try eating it after that. I don't think it should be able to take another hit by Zidane.
No.
Okay, yeah, I ate it and can't learn anything from it.
And they said it doesn't taste good.
Said it tastes bad, yeah.
Hmm.
Well, she leveled up. Whoa!
Oh, is it?
It's like the Lost Woods. Alright, so I need to go this way then. Wait, what? Wow.
I think I'm gonna make one of my villagers say that. Spinning mushrooms. The spruciums. I don't know.
Real big brain up you there, Grant.
Yeah. That's weird for them to know ice. It looked like the things that would know ice. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, they got a lot of HP.
It looks like the stuff in here does have a lot of HP.
See if you can eat them.
Learned Mighty Guard.
Alright, kill the other one.
Yep.
Saw. Oh, shit. You're not gonna bring him back?
No, I'm gonna. I just gotta wait for Grumple.
Unless you kill it.
Yeah, I killed it.
So now I just bring him back with the Phoenix Snap. You don't level up, sadly.
Yeah.
Echo screen. He got 8 health back from that, but when Zidane was brought back, he only got 2. You're not going to use any more on him? Like, he's only got 400.
That's good. Actually, no. Whatever. I definitely need to buy more potions.
Bladder. 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 I'm okay, by the way.